G'day, my name's Stu Gordon from CSIRO's Agriculture and Food Business Unit. I'm based at CSIRO site on Deakin University's Warren Ponds campus near Geelong in Victoria, Australia. Here, Agriculture and Food have their fibre and textile testing laboratories and textile mill, including Australia's last industrial-scale short-staple spinning mill. My team looks at natural fibre quality from the field through to the fibre becoming a processed yarn, textile and/or end product. Over the last 20 years, we've had a strong focus on cotton, of course, but our research has also included wool, man-made fibres with which natural fibres are blended, and more recently industrial hemp. Our research now is also looking at how we might convert textile waste into equivalent or higher grade textile and/or industrial feedstocks. The benefits of natural fibres can be viewed in a number of ways. Their properties in terms of comfort, moisture handling, thermal resistance, insulation, and appearance are excellent and essentially benchmarks for man-made fibres. Historically, natural fibres are the original fibres for mankind, harvested from nature to provide protection and comfort. I'd note the production systems are now very efficient in terms of yield and impact on the environment. For example, Australian cotton growers are the most productive and efficient growers in the world, and like most of our agricultural sector are motivated to be this way from an ecological and sustainable basis, really so that they can continue production into the future. Australian cotton varieties have been selected on the basis of yield, quality and disease resistance, and the selection process applied to Australian varieties, which are sold around the world, is very broad in terms of the number of yearly crosses and the regional test beds in which they're tested, and also the objective analysis upon which yield, disease resistance and quality traits are determined. The breeding program run by CSIRO provides a very strong marketable material for Australian growers. The industry, the Australian cotton industry, the growers, ginners, classers, shippers and their consultants then apply a regime of best management practices to produce to maintain that high quality, that genetic high quality through production, and to produce a consistent crop as well. And it is this quality and consistency that are key to our overseas mill demand. Similar breeding and characterisation regimes also apply to the Australian wool industry. Both cotton and polyester yarns and fabrics will shed microfibres during laundering, and these microfibres will find their way into the environment via wastewater outflows. It is known that cotton is infinitely better in this sense than polyester in terms of its ability to return to the earth without damage to fish and water-based, aquatic-based bird and animal wildlife. But that said, whilst we can advocate to use 100% cotton textiles, unless there is a dramatic decline in human consumption of textiles, there is unlikely to be enough natural fibre in the world to clothe people as they strive to be or have been accustomed. So in that sense, I guess humanity faces there's a conundrum there. We have to manage our polyester end wastes much better than we have been. And one way of doing that, of course, is to take a preference towards cotton and natural fibres, which will degrade in the environment. But that said, we will have to walk together with man-made fibres in the foreseeable future. Cheers.